Hi, my loves. It is time for science, and we are talking about moon phases again today. So, I found, well, not me, Miss Bran, one of our other fourth grade teachers, found this incredible website, and it is tracking the moon phases. So, remember, there are a bunch of different steps that the moon goes through. So, we are actually going to start tracking our moon phases. So every time I do a science video, I'm going to start out by tracking our moon phases. And we are going to have to backtrack it a little bit because I want to go through the whole cycle. So do you remember how many days or whatever, how long does it take for the moon to go through its full cycle? Do you remember? It takes one whole month for the moon to go through its cycle. So for 1 month, we are going to track the cycle of our moon. But here's the thing. We're going to have to backtrack it because the new moon was on February 11th. So on February 11th, we had our new moon. And that is when we see an all black moon. We don't see the moon at all. So let's take a look at this moon phase calendar that I have. I would love for you guys to do this with me, but a lot of you can't print. So I am just going to do it for you, and you're just going to follow along with me. So we're going to start off with our phases of the moon, and we're going to start off with the 11th. So the 11th was a new moon, so that means we can't see our moon. So we're going to color it all the way in black because we can't see the moon. So let's go back to the full calendar. Loading, give it a second. On February 12th, so today's the 25th. So we're going to go all the way until the 25th. We're going to track all the way to the 25th. So new moon, and then let's go next to the 12th. Notice how the 12th was a waxing crescent, which is just like a little sliver, and all the rest of this is black. We could just see a little sliver of the moon. Okay, so we have a waxing crescent, and the thing about a waxing crescent is if we look at it, it stays a waxing crescent for a while. Notice that we see a little bit more of the moon every time we have night because it's rotated a little bit more. So it is going to stay a waxing crescent for a few days. So on the 13th, I'm going to put a little bit bigger, and I'm horrible at coloring, but a little bit bigger of a waxing crescent. And again, on the 14th, I'm going to put a little bit bigger of a waxing crescent, and I'll show you what it looks like here in just a second. And the 15th, waxing crescent. And the 16th, a waxing crescent. And see, look at the illumination. It's starting to get bigger and bigger. It goes from 3% to 8%. To the 15th is 14%. 16th, 21%. So I'm going to keep drawing this waxing crescent all the way until we get the 18th, still a waxing crescent. The 19th, finally, we get to our first quarter. Okay. So let's take a look at our chart. So as we're going, we start at the new moon and then we're at a waxing crescent. And every day, that waxing crescent gets a little bit bigger, 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 a little bit bigger. And I tried to do that on here, but didn't work out all that great. And then we have our first quarter. So notice moon phases don't just happen overnight. We don't go from new moon to waxing crescent to first quarter to all of those. That doesn't happen. It goes slow and steady. So today this would be the 26th. So we're going to keep going. We got on to the first quarter, and we're going to keep going. And now the moon is going to start lighting up this side on this side. So what is that one called? Do y'all remember? After waxing crescent, we have first quarter, and then we have the waxing gibbous. So now it starts getting a little bit bigger than half. And I'm going to stop when we get to the 26th, and we're going to mark today's. Notice how every time we see this moon, it gets a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Notice, look, this is the 24th, so we only have this little, the tiniest sliver that isn't the 25th, which it says today because I am recording this on Thursday. It is on the 25th, it is 96% illuminated. On the 26th, it is 98% or 99% illuminated. And then I am going to go ahead and do with you Saturday the 27th, since we have a weekend, and that is when we have our full moon. So let's take a look at our chart. So I haven't colored it in because I wanted to do it with you. We had our first quarter, and then we had our waxing gibbous. Waxing gibbous. Waxing gibbous. Notice how I did on this one. Do a little bit better about getting smaller. Waxing gibbous, waxing gibbous, waxing gibbous, waxing gibbous. And we have, oh, I shouldn't have colored that in. It's a full moon. Whoops. I'll get some white out. But that is a full moon. So that means that we can see that whole entire moon. We can see the whole entire moon. Pretty crazy, right? So when we come back on Monday, we will do Sunday and Monday, and we will get to see the next part of our moon. So the moon is rotating around our Earth, and it will start the light will start happening on the other side. We will see that coming up next. So for your assignment today, I'm going to post this website right down below. On this website, you can look at different dates. So you can go and you can find your birthday this year. So using these arrows, I want you to go find your birthday. So I'm going to go, mine is all the way in September. So I'm going to see if I can go all the way to September, and I'm going to find the day of my birthday, and I want you to draw what your moon looks like that day and what the name of your moon was. So I don't want to have to scroll all the way, but my sister's birthday is March 2nd, and that's coming up. So I would, on my paper, find my birthday, March 2nd, and I would put my birthday at the top of the page. So March 2nd, I would draw the moon, and I'm going to show you here in just a second what my paper looks like. And then if you had clicked on your birthday, it tells you what moon phase we're in on your birthday. And mine is, well, my sister's is waning gibbous. And you can see that right there underneath the date. So look at the paper. So on a piece of paper, you're going to find, on that website, you're going to find your birthday. You're going to write your birthday at the top of the page. You're going to draw the moon, and you're going to tell me what moon phase we were in on your birthday. All right, guys, I love y'all so much, and I hope that you have fun figuring out what moon phase we were in for your birthday. Bye.